Good evening, Bahamas. Coming up tonight, Works Minister Desmond Bannister slams former BPL manager's power secure. Visitors lament smoky conditions in western New Providence, and a new school on the way for southwestern New Providence.
Our news is brought to you by Alive, the nation's newest and best LTE network.
Good to be alive.
Welcome to our news and thanks for joining us. I'm Jared Higgs. Topping news tonight. Nearly 6 months after the government ended the Power Secures management agreement with Bahamas Power and Light, Works Minister Desmond Bannister is insisting there have been improvements at the power company. Bannister also slammed opposition critics who still condemn the Minister administration's actions. Jasmine Brown reports.
It is clear that they made a huge mistake when they brought that company in.
In the House of Assembly last September, Bannister detailed what he termed the huge, cumbersome salaries that BPL paid to the executives, while at the same time announcing that the government severed BPL's management services agreement with the U.S. company. Bannister said the MSA was terminated after the board accused Power Secure of breaching the agreement, though he did not outline the alleged breaches. He also revealed that between February 8, 2016 and July 25, 2017, BPL has paid Power Secure $9.1 million. The following month, it was announced Bahamians would be replacing top posts left vacant by departing Power Secure executives, who he says were paid salaries that in some cases quadrupled their Bahamian counterparts.
I mean, when you pay someone a salary of $20-some thousand a month, and that person has no great expertise. We have brought in 2 Bahamians to lead BPL, Whitney Hasty and Christina Alston. Either one of them, either Mr. Hasty or Ms. Alston, has more expertise than the 3 of those persons they had together. Either one of them has more expertise in this field.
The Works Minister says since the appointment of Whitney Hasty as Chief Executive Officer and Christina Alston as Chief Operations Officer last October, things have improved, but he says they still have a lot of work to do.
You're going to see lots more buy-in by staff because they realize that they have a Chief Operating Officer who goes out in the field and works with them and knows exactly what's going on. That's the amazing type of expertise we've brought in from Bahamians. So what we've done is we've encouraged Bahamians who have the expertise and who have the international experience to come back home and serve as Ms. Alston has done. And I can't praise her enough for making the switch to come home.
Reporting for our news, I'm Jasmine Brown.
Thank you, Jasmine. Sticking with news from BPL CEO Whitney Hasty recently confirmed that officials at the power company are currently reviewing ways they can implement alternative sources of energy into their power grid. Hasty says while there has been a lot of talk about solar, he says they are also taking a look at liquefied natural gas, among other things.
Whether or not it's going to be in what we're looking to do around our generating facilities, or that's in New Providence or the Family Islands, we'll be looking to fuel diversification and also generation diversification. So fuel diversification would be around the LNG that we're looking for, a new generating facility. Generation diversification would be looking at solar, whether it be here in New Providence or renewables, whether it be solar here in New Providence or solar in the Family Islands.
Prime Minister Dr. Hubert Minnis has been vocal about expanding renewable energy. He most recently reiterated the point while delivering the keynote address at Bahamas Business Outlook last month. Dr. Minnis revealed that his government is currently looking at short and medium-term measures to enhance the nation's power supply. Dr. Minnis said his administration will not be short-sighted, as he insisted the way forward is through the use of renewable energy. He says they intend on rolling out a full solar energy plan before the end of their term in office. Hasty says BPL will do its part to assist in those plans.
The government of the Bahamas has a national energy policy, really speaks to 30 by 30. The Prime Minister recently spoke at the Bahamas Business Outlook, where he re-emphasized the government mission for bringing more renewables to bear. So Bahamas Power and Light is a part of that. We obviously have a great part to play in that.
The Minnis administration is edging closer to aggressively upgrading the public school system in a bid to bring relief to overburdened schools across the country. That's according to Education Minister Jeffrey Lloyd, who says a major part of the plan is the construction of a new primary school in southwest New Providence.
We have approved the drawings and plans for that school, and we are now in the process of possibly engaging a P3, that's public-private partnership, to see how it will be constructed in the shortest possible time.
Lloyd said the government approved drawings for the project and is now awaiting the possibility of a public-private partnership agreement before proceeding.
The commitment is that school is obviously urgently needed and will be constructed so that it can relieve the pressures on those primary schools in that area that are bursting at the seams with a population that exceeds their capacity.
When our news returns, find out more about the person the Prime Minister has appointed to track his progress in office. That story and much more are still to come.